Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics with Avinash. So we are going to continue the series electricity. If you didn't saw the introduction part, just go and watch that. So let us study about a simple circuit. A simple circuit is a closed loop. It consists of electrical appliances like a light bulb, switch, battery, and resistance. So a lot of things. So that we call it as a simple circuit. So that's it. Next we'll study about a little bit what is the SI unit of electric charge and what is the SI unit of ammeter or electric current, right? So the SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. The electric current is expressed by a unit called ampere. Let us define 1 ampere, right? 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. That means how you are going to define a 1 ampere? When we can tell a 1 ampere, when 1 coulomb of charge is flowing in 1 second. When coulomb of charge is flowing in 1 second, that we call as a 1 ampere, right? An instrument called ammeter measures electric current in a circuit. You can see here ammeter, right? Ammeter is a device or instrument which is used to measure the electric current, and ammeter always connect in series and voltmeter is always connected in parallel. Just if you whenever you're going to design any electric circuit, you have to keep in your mind that ammeter always connected in series and voltmeter is always connected in parallel. So next we are going to start a very important subtopic: electric potential and potential difference. So we define the electric potential between 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as a work done to move a unit charge from one point to other, right? So I hope you have saw a water flowing in a pipe, right? So how water will flow from a pipe, right? From higher potential to lower potential. The same way here, right? The charges will also flow from higher potential to lower potential. So I will explain that with the this simple circuit, right? So you can see here the battery, right? This is a positive and negative terminal, right? This positive terminal we call it as a higher potential and negative terminal we call it as a lower potential, right? The electrons or charges are already present in the conductor. The battery doesn't produce electrons or charges. The battery only drives the electric current, or it will pushes the charges to flow, right? So when the force is applied to these charges starts flowing from higher potential to lower potential, right? Who are moving? The charges are moving. When charges are moving, they will do some current. That's what potential difference can be defined as: carrying some current to do a work from higher potential to lower potential, right? Or you can define in simple way that the movement of charges from higher potential to lower potential which will do some work, right? That we call it as a potential difference, right? So here you can see how we are going to express a mathematically. So mathematically V equal to W divided by Q, right? V equal to W divided by Q. The SI unit of electric potential difference is volt, right? So here we can see next part. So potential difference, it is given by potential difference equal to work done divided by quantity of charge moved, right? So who is moving in the circuit, right? The charges are moving, right? So V equal to W by Q. So where W is work done and Q is quantity of charge moved. The SI unit of potential difference is volt, right? The SI unit of potential difference is volt, and 1 volt. How you are going to define a 1 volt now? If you want to define a 1 volt, 1 joule of work done in 1 coulomb by 1 coulomb, right? So if a charge is moving, a 1 coulomb of charge is moving, when it will do a 1 joule of work, that we call it as a 1 volt, right? Next we'll let us guys see these are the important electrical symbols which will help you people to when you're going to design a circuit, when you are going to design a circuit. So these symbols are very very important. Why we are using these electrical symbol? Because every time you cannot draw this lamp like this, it doesn't look in the doesn't look good in the circuit. So that's why we have electrical symbols, right? If you want electric cells, so electric cell is represented by this one. It is having one positive plate and it is having one negative plate. Battery, it is a group of cells. We can see plug key open and plug key close, right? A wire joint. Lamp, so many are there, right? Lamp, resistance, variable resistance, rheostat, ammeter, voltmeter, fuse. So these all are symbols of circuit diagrams which will help you to design a electric circuit. So next, one more subtopic we are going to start. It's very very important, Ohm's law. So let us define or state what exactly Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that potential difference P across ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, right? So what Ohm's law states that applying current, right? Applying current is directly proportional to voltage, or voltage is directly proportional to current when resistance kept constant, right? When others parameters are constant, right? So you can see here V equal to IR. So I'll just take the pen, right? Once again I'll define what is Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that a potential difference between any ends of the conductor is directly proportional to electric circuit in the current flowing through it, or current is directly proportional to voltage, or current is inversely proportional to resistance, right? So you can see here I is equal to, you can define I is directly proportional to V and I is inversely proportional to R. So what is resistance and all, we are going to study in coming classes, right? So when you apply a, so when current is directly proportional to voltage, when you remove this proportionality, so we will get a constant variation, right? So we will get a constant, that is I is directly proportional to V and I is inversely proportional to R. So when you combine, we will get this part, current is directly proportional to voltage and current is inversely proportional to resistance. So once again I'll define or the statement I'll give what is Ohm's law. So Ohm's law states that the potential difference V across the ends of a given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, or else you can define in terms of current also. Ohm's law states that current is directly proportional to voltage and current is inversely proportional to resistance. So you can define like this also. I hope you people are understanding. Thank you everyone for watching this video. So please subscribe my channel and keep supporting me, and share the video, right? If you like this video, so please click the like button. Thank you so much everyone. Thanks a lot.